All right, guys. So we are now at the website for Battlefield 2042. As you guys can see, the URL is ea.com/games/battlefield/battlefield 2042. And so right now we're going to do a little deep dive on Battlefield 2042 and what we are going to be expecting. So if you guys don't know, we're going to be getting a battle royale of Battlefield 2042. As you guys know, in Battlefield, I believe one, it was a Battlefield Firestorm. Wasn't really a popular BR, obviously, because you don't really see gameplays about it, you don't see streams or anything like or content about it. But this is going to be different because the main reason why Firestorm obviously, to me, in my opinion, failed was mainly because of it being in the era that it's in. But this is more relatable because with the advancement of technology we're in a technological renaissance, so to speak. We have freaking cell phones as powerful as most PCs, most laptops nowadays. We have weaponry that are super advanced. We have robots now that actually are helpful right now. There's robots and mechanics, stuff like that. Engineering is just, we're just in a renaissance of technological era. And with this being 2042, this is 21 years in the future, where I will be in my mid 50s and children possibly gonna be in their mid 20s or early teens. This is highly more relatable because they could take what we already have in testing, stuff that are in testing that are not like yet in mass production. They could advance upon that. They can do so much more with it. They could further advance what it was look like in there with the engine that they're using. I believe they're still using the Frostbite engine, which was a superior engine back in a time, back in 2012, 2010, 2013, 2014 with Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 and stuff like that. But guys, we're going to go over what we're going to be expecting, what we're getting with Battlefield 2042 and stuff like that. So let's do it. All right, guys. So we're starting off with the maps that we're going to be getting. So we're starting with about 7 maps. So usually Battlefield start off maybe 9, 10 maps, I believe. This is a little bit light for Battlefield Heartland. Sorry, for Battlefield 2042 is about 7 maps itself. And when it comes to like Conquest Large, Conquest Small, all those the classic game ones that we probably will be getting. They're going to be smaller variants of those maps, so times that by 2, so you can start with maybe 14 maps that's launched. There's always the smaller. They always constrict a certain area, constrict the map down to a certain area, and that's for people who want to play more for running guns play style, not the very long game. It's going to be very quick. It's pretty dope. Those game modes are pretty fun too as well, where just you're capping flags. You don't have any tanks available. You just have probably small ATVs, small squad vehicles, nothing that's very overpowering when it comes to that close quarters engagement situations. So right now we're going to start with Orbital. So and it's Karoo, French Guiana. I think that's how you say it, Karoo, French Guiana. In a race against time and hostile conditions, as you fight around the site of imminent rocket launch, watch out for both enemy fire and upcoming storms on a dynamic map. So you can view the full resolution shot. Oh, dude. This is going to be big, as you guys can see. We're going to view all the high resolution shots. And right now, Battlefield does do a really good job when it comes to realism, when it comes to actually what the map is going to look like. When it comes to lighting and everything like that, they usually suffer a little bit when it comes to like how pale things are, but that's the point of realism. Like that, it actually goes with the lighting of the map. And as you guys know, every map is going to have a drastic, massive Levolution event. I think they start off with Levolution events in Battlefield 4 with the, I believe we're in somewhere in China. I forgot the name of the map, where the skyscraper actually falls down and creates another area of a fighting area where it completely engulfs the river, causing massive like what do you call it, just massive, like a massive island forming. And that's going to be like the Delta flag now that was on top of the skyscraper, because when you destroy all the struts supports, it comes crashing down and you can jump off, and it's freaking dope. Next up, Hourglass in Doha, Qatar. I think that's how you say it. Doha, Qatar. Fight in a city lost in a desertification around. Wait, sorry. Fight in a city lost to the desertification around it. Massive dust and sandstorms are constantly rolling in, blotting out the natural light as you battle for control of a convoy trapped in shifting sands. I think this was one of the last ones where we saw the massive sandstorm, where the sand tornado or whatever it's called. But this is dope too as well. I like the shot most of all. You see all of the city right here. This is gonna be a massive, massive, massive play field where aerial vehicles gonna range through, as you guys saw in the trailer. Where F-35 fighter jets, upgraded Osprey. So if you guys don't know what Osprey is, I would say this is what would possibly be an Osprey V3 or some shit like that. In real life, the Osprey is a semi it's a morphing vehicle, so to speak. It's like similar between a helicopter and a plane. It does have propellers, and these turbines do replace what propellers would be, and it can easily traverse areas vertically and horizontally up to like 400 miles an hour, I believe. I never got into one. The closest helicopter I ever been into was a Black Hawk and a Chinook. And the Osprey was like the next step forward. I think it's used mostly on the naval and Air Force side, but this is freaking dope that they upgraded the Osprey into an assault vehicle. As you guys can see, there's actual turrets on the gun itself, or on the aircraft itself. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be similar to like spawn points for the team. As you guys know, I think this in real life could like hold up to like 60 people, like to a whole platoon itself in this single cabin. And similar to like how in Battlefield, I believe Battlefield 1, they had a massive aircraft where your team can spawn in and you can pretty much skydive back into the match, and you guys actually got to fight on which side gets it, and you got to take it down, and it's going to be, you just got to take it down and stuff like that. And then after that, your team regain control of the massive aircraft for your team to spawn in, so you constantly can spawn in and fly down into the fight. Next up, Kaleidoscope in Songdo, South Korea. So this is similar to the last map that I was talking about in Battlefield 4. It looks like it looks very similar. It's like a metropolis. It looks pretty freaking beautiful, actually, despite all the carnage. So we're going to look at the full high resolution shot. Yeah, it looks freaking dope, guys. Like, all the street warfare is going to be dope. There's possibly going to be some underground warfare, as you guys can see right here. If you go into that underpass, under this tunnel, under this structure here, this looks like an arc structure. It looks very futuristic, very metropolitan. You got waterways right here, so probably going to be some water fight gameplay with some jet skis and boats and stuff like that. Maybe this giant building here or this building here might fall down. You never know. I believe, like, during the in-game teaser footage, there was a electrical storm. As you guys can see, there's strong dark storm clouds rolling in right here too. This is some smoke mixture with clouds possibly, and this is probably we'll see another like superstorm Levolution event. But South Korea, Kaleidoscope, I like the name of it. It actually does play very well because all the glass and everything like that is very reflective. And when it comes to lighting, obviously lighting is going to reflect off of it, and it's going to look very beautiful, especially with the lighting mechanics of the Frostbite engine that I think they're still using again. I got to look into that. In the state-of-the-art metropolis in South Korea, zip line between skyscrapers and fight among the plazas surrounding the city's iconic data center. This is probably going to be one of the most funnest maps, I would say, when it comes to fighting and getting some sort of close-range combat. Obviously, with the buildings, there'll be a lot of sniper gameplay, a lot of helicopter gameplay. A lot of helicopters are doing strafe runs and shooting at people through windows on the rooftop, stuff like that. I'm a big helicopter pilot when it comes to Battlefield. I love running the attack helicopters, the AH-6, the Russian K something, I think it's called, and using F-35 fighter jets where it can actually levitate at lower speeds, so you actually could do strafe runs with rockets and its Gauss cannon into buildings that they released during like I think their second DLC in Battlefield 4, if I remember fondly. Next up, Manifest in Barani Island, Singapore. Watch out for tropical tornadoes and navigate through maze-like cargo containers in the key trade location, vital to American supply lines. So you don't really see much here. You see that there's a little bird here with, what's that, 3, 7, 10, 12, 24 pod rockets, 2 miniguns, and probably like a spotting system right here for the team, so you can spot, you could do pinging systems that became popular during Battlefield, pinging where an enemy is. And You don't really see much here, but during the in-game teaser trailer that was released about 4 days ago, you see a little bit of in-game. It's going to be very close quarters, as you guys saw from here, as it is described to and explained. Very close quarters. It's going to be high octane when it comes to gunfights and stuff like that. It's going to be very fun. A lot of choke points and a lot of fatal funnels are going to be very prevalent in this, because fighting cargo, it's going to be hectic. It's close quarters. You gotta watch above you. You gotta watch dark containers and stuff, like dark open containers. People hiding behind barrels and stuff like that. Hiding at probably these outpost checkpoints here too as well. And maybe in some water gameplay too, with like ski-doos and was it the frog systems? I forgot, inflatable raft infiltration systems, or I forgot the actual name for it. When it comes to, like, the SEAL Team 6, it's inflatable watercraft and stuff like that. Next map, Discarded, in Alang, India. Along a strategic section of India's west coast, colossal ships stranded on the beach and being stripped for parts fight among the hulls of the behemoths while adapting to deadly storms. So every map literally are going to have a Levolution event. This one is not explaining any Levolution event, but it's not much you could take from here. That it might be another tropical storm, like another super electrical storm, similar to what's shown in the Singapore map, Kaleidoscope. But yeah, not much to see here. But you're gonna see there's gonna be a lot of crane gameplay. You're gonna see a lot of people camping up here with snipers, with the bolt action sniper rifles, with lower magnified optics, maybe up here too as well. A lot of vehicles driving through, fighting people, shooting rockets here. I could see like this being a conquest point where it's very hectic, because it's pretty much shooting fish in a barrel from above, and you're trying to fight from above up to below and above, like Obi-Wan. I have the high ground and shit like that. Or whoever it is, I forgot nowadays when it comes to Star Wars. Let's look at the next map, Breakaway. So this is also the very beginning, the very first map where they showed during the teaser that was posted a couple days ago too as well, in Queen Maud Land, Antarctica. Tried carefully on this dynamic map where oil extraction has turned the freezing area into a strategic hotspot. Take advantage of destructible fuel tanks and silos and create debris fields and permanent fires when destroyed. That create debris fields that permanent fires will create debris fields and permanent fires when destroyed. This reminds me of one of the Battlefield maps when you're playing Rush. I forgot which one, Battlefield 4, where when a team pushes you and you lose both points on Rush, everyone has to jump off into the tunnels, and it goes into like this massive tunnel system where you guys got to fight in construction areas, dark corridors, and it's just a lot of choke points, a lot of fatal funnels for just like onslaughts of the team, of you mounting up on corners and you're trying to take out people running down hallways, just constant fatal funnels with flashlights and stuff like that. But we did see this in the in-game event. This is freaking high resolution, high spec gameplay right here. Love the scenery right now. The little bit what happens here. So pretty much this is going to be a popular Rush map where, again, a lot of people are going to be jumping off this little satellite point right here into the lower areas. And I don't know what else to come from that after that. Last up, Renewal and the eastern desert of Egypt. A great wall built to secure rich man-made architectural areas takes center stage on this intense map. Prepare for the extreme conditions, deploy, secure the access points and massive gates in the wall. So this is going to be pretty much probably like a very close quarters. You're going to be fighting in obviously mansions and stuff like that, and into the desert area too as well. Probably watching out for another superstorm that's going to be brewing up too as well. Love how they display the wingsuit, dude. The wingsuit is going to be dope. That does play a little teaser up to what the battle royale is, because as you guys know, in battle royales, being able to have a flying option is very important to traversing and maneuvering, like in Blackout, and also as well as Warzone, similar to that. And I don't think Fortnite really. Well, now they do have like flying. Fortnite, they do now have like flying vehicles and water traversing vehicles now, but back then they really didn't. All they had was jump pads and umbrella, but being able to fly or even traverse the map passively with wingsuits or parachutes been very prevalent to battle royale. So this is probably hinting to also a battle royale coming soon, as it already has been announced. So next up, guys, we're going to be going talking about the specialist. So if you guys do not know, specialist is pretty much your um your soldier, what you are going to be, what is your role going to be. There's medic, engineers, scouts, and support, which is machine gunners. Scouts are obviously snipers. Medics obviously are medics, and they have med bags and stuff like that, and health kits. And engineers are pretty much destruction and repairing. But as you guys can see here, we have 5, and one is redacted as of right now. I'm pretty sure they're going to release the redacted one in a couple months, couple weeks, maybe closer to the beta, so we could try them out. But we'll stay tuned for that. So we're going to talk about Webster McKay specialist details. An ex-military lone wolf survivalist, McKay is an ass kicker with a conscience. This Canadian-born assault soldier fights for the non-patriot or no pat, I believe that's what it's called, to make right a regret from his military days. He has the grappling hook. So this dude that we saw with the grappling hook in the in-game trailer fires a rope that attaches to surfaces. When attached, the rope is retracted and the player gets to pull towards the attached point. And he's nimble, allow the player to move more quickly while aiming down sights, further enhancing his speed-related advantages. Pretty dope, because Battlefield did drop like field upgrades where certain, not field upgrades, but field perks where you have certain role field perks if you get the certain play style, if you get like enough play time in the game itself, and capture points, get kills. You get 4 in-game perks that reset after a certain time, but you do gain 4 certain perks, and I believe they might be bringing those back. I can't really remember what it's called. It was in Battlefield 4 first, and all 4 perks, there's different tiers or different play styles that you can get, and one of them is to move faster. I do remember that one. But this is pretty dope. They're probably bringing that back in some certain form or fashion when it comes to these, these passive abilities and active abilities when it comes to these specialists or your role as a soldier. Next up, Maria Falok, a veteran support. Maria Falok has a strong will that cannot be shaken by danger, fear, or rank. Oh, she's very, very insubordinative, like some people are. So she don't care about rank or none of that shit. If you're a shitbag, you're a shitbag. This skilled medic primary motivation is to find her son David among the non-patriotic groups spread across the world. Her active ability is the Syriette pistol. Fires a syringe at friends to provide healing. If fired at an enemy, the syringe will do damage. Okay. Interesting. And her passive ability is combat surgeon. Allow the player to return down allies to combat with full health when reviving. Pretty much paddles, and she has a Syriette pistol where it shoots syringes that heals people, similar to that one specialist from Rainbow Six Siege. I forgot her name. I don't really play Rainbow Six Siege to know all the specialists or know all the operators in that game. But I do know my little brother does play it, and he does use this character where she does have a syringe pistol that does heal your teammates. All right. Now we got Piotr Boris Goskrowski. I don't know if I said that right. Self-motivated and self-fulfilling, Boris seeks to acquire power and control in a chaotic world. This Russian-born engineer is a very experienced weapon expert on a task force. Although his true attachment to the team is suspect. Okay. So he has an active ability of the SG-36 sentry gun, as we see here, possibly shooting 50 cal machine gun bullets. Automatic spots and engage enemy targets detected within a certain area. So this will be a good for holding down choke points, hold down tunnels or fatal funnels, I like to call them, during like rush game modes or any game modes where your team have to hunker down and stuff like that. He'd be a very popular operator or specialist for that matter this time. And his passive is Sentry Operator. Spots the enemy targets when the sentry gun locks on the enemy in question. So possibly on a heads-up display, when your sentry gun targets somebody, you will see that in real time. That'd be dope. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Next up, you'll be talking about Wilkes Casper Van Delay. I believe that's how you say it. Recon Soldier Wilkes is a loner and the unflappable calm presence on the task force. An introvert, Wilkes does not make acquaintances easily, but his determination to fight for a better world is rock solid. So here you guys have it. This is our DMR sniper. Looks like he's rocking the spear, dude. So I'm a big gun nut, and that gun right there, dude, is a gun that I've been wanting. This is the MCX Spear, a 308 full auto variation of the MCX Virtus, or the M13 for Call of Duty, for those who do not know. I want this gun in real life, and I want the MCX in real life, and I'm still waiting on the MCX for order. Shoot, dude, this is dope. I already know what I'm going to be doing. I mean, I like sniping as it is, but I already know what I'm going to be doing. All right, his active ability is an OVP recon drone. Spot nearby moving targets and can disorient enemies by using EMP blast. Can also be used to designate targets for lock-on weapons. That's like similar to the MAV in Battlefield 4 and in Battlefield 3. I think we're able to do that too as well in Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3 is to help stingers, javelins, and stuff like that, laser guided rockets to get to your target, especially if you're on the same team or the same squad. And as you guys did not know, the squad is going to be 4 players, so I'm not sure everyone can pick the same specialist, but in previous Battlefield, everybody could be a medic, everybody could be support, whatever, so on and so forth. But anyway, his passive ability is movement sensor. Alert the player to approach your enemies both while boots on the ground and when piloting a recon drone. So pretty much you could, your movement sensor is pretty much balanced right there, actually. So you can detect enemy recon drones, and they can also detect you as well. And it's gonna show up probably on the heads-up display and on the mini map, and you can ping that for your friendly teammates on your squad. And pretty much your walking motion sensor. You can actually call out targets that are within the vicinity, and you probably won't know about elevation. Maybe you might will. Who knows? We'll find out on July 22nd. There you go. We'll find out more on July 22nd, guys. My nose. Fucking bridge, my nose itches. So lastly, welcome to Battlefield 2042, or welcome to 2042. If you guys don't know, Battlefield 2042 would not come with a campaign, but it may be similar to like Titanfall, where they have an in-game story when it comes to this Battle Pass system. As you guys probably already know, Battle Pass has been a staple of the substitute for loot boxes and loot crates and gambling, so to speak. So I'm pretty sure there will be a active story behind each Battle Pass season that will further progress the story behind Battlefield 2042. Welcome to Battlefield 2042. As the world stands on the brink of war, a new kind of stateless soldier emerges from the greatest crisis in human history. How did we get here? A decade of chaos. In 2031, 10 years is all it took to bring the world to the brink. Raising sea levels, collapsing economies, broken allies. I don't know. Fuck. I can't read. I'm pretty sure the broken alliances. Damn it. I'm an idiot. Broken alliances and the headlines keep rolling in. October 9th, 2033, Hurricane Zeta, the world's first Category 6 storm. January 11th, 2034, global flood. Fuel shortages spark Second Great Depression. August 8th, 2035, Europe Union officially disbands following Germany's collapse. The rise of the no-pats. So these are people who are non-patrioted. So people with no government ties. They're just pretty much not mercenary soldiers, but what's the other one? What's the other name? Not for mercenaries, not for pay for hire mercenaries, but they're just not freelance soldiers, but they're just people just banding together, similar to Minutemen and stuff like that. Not Minutemen, so to speak. Left behind, the displaced band together into ragtag fleets in search of safe harbor. These family farmers, doctors, engineers, and soldiers, the once privileged and now they're impoverished, with backgrounds that are worlds apart, forced together, determined to survive. The media calls them the non-patriotic. They call themselves no-pats. The new normal 2037, humanity adapts to the new normal. Revolutions in energy, deserts, irrigations, hydraulic levees, and seawalls save coastal cities, reclaim farmland, and rebuild supply chains. Hope of finding stability leads to some nation reopening their borders. However, with no way to I don't know that word. Fuck. Let's look it up. How do you say this word?
Repatriate.
Repatriate. What?
Repatriate.
Oh, repatriate. Oh, however, no way to repatriate 1.2 billion people. The NOPAPs become a permanent fixture in all economic, military, and social policy making. Many NOPAPs are still distrustful of the governments that exiled them and refuse to call to reassimilate. NOPAPs leaders emerge, inspiring a new identity bound to former nationality, drawing a line in the sand between the old war and a new normal. Old world, sorry, I said old war. Old world and new normal. We are NOPAPs become a rallying cry or hashtag. Amidst the world rebuilding, sparks of friction erupts between the U.S. and Russia as the last two superpowers both vie for control of the fast-changing world. All right. Sorry, guys, a 31-minute video. The blackout of 2040. A sudden space debris storm creates a Kessler effect, causing 70% plus of all orbiting satellites to malfunction and crash to Earth. The cause is unknown. The subsequent blackout causes mass devastation, planes crash, communication grids collapse. Already jammed global supply chains come to a standstill. Price of oil, grain, coal skyrocket exponentially. Unsubstantiated claims report over 100,000 lives are lost. A world on the brink goes over the edge. No internet, no navigation, no surveillance, no storm forecast. Geopolitical distrust surges overnight. No one can spy on each other, so no one can trust each other. Both Russia and the U.S. claim the other is responsible for the blackout, while some suspect NOPATs were behind it and accuse them of trying to sow anarchy. Former military and combat trained specialists amongst the NOPATs rise up into armed task force to defend themselves as tension rises. The brink of war, a food and fuel shortage ignites a shadow war between the U.S. and Russia. To maintain plausible deniability, both sides feel NOPAT task force as proxies in escalating conflicts over resources, promising the refugees a piece of what's left. 2042, open war is imminent. NOPATs have no choice but to choose sides, fighting not for a flag, but for their future. Their war is your story. Interesting, guys. So this video is going long enough with the story behind it. Sorry for my grammar mistakes. Some of these words I haven't actually seen before. But this actually gives you guys a breakdown of what is going on with the backstory of 2042. NOPATs are pretty much, at this point, guns for hire, just trying to find solace somewhere. As you guys see in red, with both the Russia and U.S. are using NOPATs as proxies. So pretty much they're pretty much bribing the NOPATs with what's left of whatever they're trying to achieve by taking down one another, and pretty much just freedom. And NOPATs have no national ties. They're just a bunch of people just trying to find something to call home. They're just not they're refugees, not mercenaries. They're pretty much nationalist people just trying to find a home. And the U.S. and Russia are using them against each other. So you probably will see NOPATs from both sides fighting each other, which is going to be a lot of drama. And also they're also blaming them for the Kessler effect blackout too as well. Oof, excuse me. So a Kessler effect is a theoretical scenario in which the density of objects is low in low Earth orbit due to space pollution is high enough that the collisions between objects causes a cascade in which collision generates space debris that increase the likelihood of further collision. One impact is that the distribution of debris in orbit could render space activities and the use of satellites in specific orbital ranges difficult for many generations. So that's what the Kessler syndrome / Kessler effect is. This game is going to be very interesting, guys. The backstory, I love the backstory already. It's similar. It's like a home front / another proxy war, Cold War type of thing going on, dude. It's pretty dope. It spans 10 years into the future, starting for and lasting 11 years. Or sorry, yeah, 11 years into 2042. Wonder how the story would goes. Wonder how far the story would goes when it comes to the Battle Pass seasons, dude. This game is gonna be dope. I hope you guys stuck around with me for the full length of this video. Right now, I'm going for 36 minutes of this video with a lot of cuts in between, probably a few couple minute cuts. But anyway, guys, this is Battlefield 2042. As you guys can see, I'm more relaxed, sitting back, enjoying the backstory. I love Battlefield. Battlefield is going to be a big contender to what's going to be Call of Duty in 2021. As you guys know, Call of Duty 2021 is going to be in World War II, which is, again, another highly unfavorable World War II game. We had enough. Most of Call of Duty is of World War II. And when it comes to Warzone, guys, it's going to be a contender for Battlefield. Battlefield's BR2 as well, man. I don't know, Call of Duty, you guys. I don't know what you guys are coming with, but shit. DICE is coming with fire. Coming with heat. This is supernova right now, guys. I'm going to be a big fan of Battlefield 2042. Prepare to see content for this game, man. This game is going to be fucking dope. Yes, and they are using the Frostbite engine still. That engine reigned supreme for a long time. And it's still coming back with a vengeance. That looks fucking dope. That looks super fucking realistic in the background, guys. Oh, this game looks super beautiful, bro. Whatever they do, bro, this game is beautiful. Can't wait to see this. This is fucking dope. This game is going to be dope. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for you guys. Let me know how hype you are for Battlefield 2042, the COD killer. I'm your boy Frostbite, man. Yes, my name is really the engine for Battlefield 2042 and other previous Battlefield games. But I made my name before I even started playing Battlefield. But anyway, guys, I'm your boy Frostbite, man. I see you guys in another video. Hope you guys like, favorite, share, subscribe. I see you guys in the streams. We're going to be streaming Battlefield BRs, Battlefield multiplayer, October 22nd. And what's the date for more gameplay review? July 22nd, guys. So in about a month and a half, we will get more in-game footage live on EA Play or EA on July 22nd. And I'll see you in October 22nd, 2021. Peace. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Always activate push notifications so you guys won't miss a single upload. And also follow me on Twitter. I'll follow back. And as well, lastly, don't forget to follow me on Twitch. Dude, we stream almost daily and we always get lit in the stream. So let's get it.